Yeah, it's going.
Drop the beat, Edmund.
What do you mean drop the beat?
Drop the beat. Drop it.
I don't know. I'm not dropping
Oh my
the
god.
beat.
I'll do it myself. Boots and cats and boots and cats and
What the
Can they hear us now? They
boots
sure
and
can.
cats and boots and cats. I'm doing a beat. Boots and
Mhm.
cats and boots and cats and it's the Emmizzies.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah, just like that. It's the Emmizzies. It's you.
No.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
It's the Emmizzies. Emma's got thighs. We got
Venus.
4 eyes.
Might be.
No.
What else was it?
I'm not doing that. It's
Flies.
shaking like a
Flies?
motherfucker.
She stank. You
stop
got
it.
flies.
And we're done. Okay, that's it. If we're
No,
outta
it's just
here.
it's just that hand.
Is that your weed whacking hand?
My weed whacking hand.
Yeah.
No, it's been doing this. I think when I went to the gym last week or something like
Yeah.
that, and I was lifting, I think I did like something because it's like
a little bit.
because now it's just like it shakes when I put any weight, and it's just this one, but it's always the one that I have a hard time like lifting with.
Strong hand.
It's my weak hand actually. This is my strong hand.
It's my weak strong hand.
This one's fine. Look, that's my strong hand. It's my strong hand. Welcome back to another episode of the Emmizzies podcast. My name is Edmund. This is Nicholas. We're two mans with tans. We're tans. We're two mans with tans. And we're here to talk about bubble gum. Because I'm the type of chick to make you chew up on my bubble gum.
No. We're not doing that. Stop it.
Want to take to your
No.
mama house.
Edmund sings this song all the time. Is that Rashida? Like, he's been singing this song constantly.
Sure is.
Because it comes up on TikTok and whatever. And he'll forget about it for like a day. And then I'm scrolling on TikTok and just the like millisecond of the song comes up and all of a sudden I'll hear double beam and chip and the
Make
bubble
you chew up
gum.
on your bubble gum.
I hate it.
Yeah, just like I hate how you guys aren't here Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time to be here for the live episode. You would have known about it had you been in the Discord where everyone learns about chords and discs. Do you have an HDMI cord and a CD-ROM?
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I don't know where to go from that because that's literally right. Alex in the live chat going, so bitch, I'm literally here. She's like, why are you yelling at me? I'm right here.
I don't know. Something's in my eye that's kind of like...
You got nothing here?
No, I think it was just outside after I cut the grass. I hate cutting the grass because my
same.
allergies are so bad.
Same.
I hate it.
Right.
But I clock in every day, so fuck it.
Moi aussi. The only reason it's not cut is because you said for 4 days in a row you were going to get it cut. I would have did it on Sunday.
I was going to pay some little Mexican boys to come over here and...
Okay, that sounds so
that sounds
bad.
really
What the
crazy.
fuck?
They were Mexican.
They were Mexican, but the way you said
and
it
they
was
were
like
boys. They're like little, like young. They got me a drive, so like they're probably like at least 8. I don't know.
That one was definitely an adult. The one in the passenger seat was a child.
I don't know.
That
All
one was
these-
an adult.
all
He had like
these-
full facial hair.
Yeah, but they look like that now. People be in middle school with like beards now, so I don't know. I thought he was a little kid with his permit.
The way you worded
I
it
don't
was
know.
crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a little
Mexican girl who be crying. Olivia Rodriguez.
literally. That's kind of how it sounds. I was gonna have these little neighborhood boys was driving around in a little van.
Mexicans.
I said
That's how you
neighborhood
were
boys.
saying.
See, you said neighborhood Mexican, so you made it weird now. Racist. No, they had pulled up on us when I was coming back from work.
They were
pulled
like,
up on
this
me.
lawn, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, it was
Buddy.
crazy. We got a little notice from the city that said y'all need to cut y'all grass.
But we wouldn't have.
Had them cut it. But here's my thing, bro. I was gonna have them cut it, but dog said he wanted like $120.
No.
And at first I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. But then as I thought about it, I was like,
You'll just cut it is what you
I
said.
could just cut it.
But you didn't. For 3 days, you've been saying you were going to do it. So that's why I didn't do it.
okay. Did I cut it?
Yeah, after we got a notice from the city.
Did we get fined?
Our landlord is going to call us and be
Did
like...
we get fined?
And just so you know, she's going to text me. And I'm not even going to respond. I'm going to text you and be like, you better text her back.
This is the second time it happened in the 2 years.
Tell
Two
her
and
we
a
went-
half years. That
Tell her we
we've been
were on
here.
vacation for 2 weeks.
I probably will. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just lie.
it's
Like,
a
we wasn't
really
even
that's a
here.
really good like excuse.
And it rained like a lot last week. That's the only reason why it's talled, because it rained so much last week.
No, literally just be like, oh, we were on a vacation for 2 weeks. Like we were gone, so we just came back and saw the notice on the door. It's cut now. Like boom.
But to be fair too, this city, they piss me off because they so fast with it. I feel like our
know.
grass wasn't that tall, but I feel like they be telling on us.
It's 100% the
They
neighbor.
be telling on us all the time.
Because- you
and
know
I'm
why?
about to start calling on this bitch because
you know
every
why?
time,
Because
go ahead.
every time she cuts her lawn, or she has people cut her lawn, we mysteriously get a fucking notice.
I'm about to start telling her that bitch because her shit don't be cut all the time either.
No, the second I'm gonna go out there with the measuring tape.
Oh
The
my
second
God.
I feel like it's
I'm on that
shin
now.
height, measuring
I'm on
tape.
that. Fuck that.
Full
Bambi
crotchety
says
bitch.
120 to cut your yard. So he was gonna do 120 to cut
Okay,
the
yeah, it
front.
wasn't just the yard.
It was to cut the front yard, cut the backyard. He was going to weed whack the backyard, like on the sides with the weeds and shit. And then we got like a little flower bed in the front. He was going to hand pull
Mulch
all
it.
the weeds out of there and mulch it.
Yeah.
So for 120, that was like a good deal. But I was just like, that's $120.
We have a lot of like garden area, like side the house, behind the garage, in
The
front
internet
of
is
the house.
$120.
Yeah. No, hating ass neighbors for real, Bambi. We actually have a really terrible neighbor, and
Yeah.
I hope she passes. And I know
thought
that
she
might
was
sound
a nice
bad, but
lady, and then I found out she wasn't.
no. And they got the emergency blood transfusion thing outside all the time.
I think that's her son.
I was gonna say Papa
I think
Tire.
he just work at like a place like that
Uh-oh.
because he'd be over there overnight. Like,
Yeah,
the
but
car
she's
be
like
there
100
overnight
years old.
sometimes.
Maybe they really needed it. Maybe they got her on like a ventilator.
This is probably why he's there all the time. Because he's there all the time now.
I hope,
I
the power goes out on her ventilator.
Well, they have backup generators. So, old lady,
Oh, she does have a generator. It's loud as fuck.
it's
every
loud
time
as
her
shit when the
power goes out.
oh my god.
Yo, shout out to DCE. Not for their prices, but when they came and chopped the trees and stuff down, our power didn't go out this whole winter. And last winter, we were
They
without
put
power.
new wires up
Woo.
too. I mean, they didn't take down the old ones, but
No.
they have new wires. Like those white ones, if you see right there, you probably can't see because you can't see. But
No, I can see.
them white ones are the new ones. They put those up.
All I know
They
is
cut down all the branches. They left the branches on the wires. It's like
You know.
it's good. It's good give and take. With
at the end of the
DTE.
day, our power was literally out every 5 seconds last year
Yeah.
in the middle of the winter, rainstorms and ice storms. But this year it didn't go out like once. So shout out to that. Anyway, how are you?
I'm great. I officially have my. Well,
I'm great. It's your first time having a positive. How are you?
I'm happy because I officially, y'all, my license is gonna come through the mail.
Be careful how you say what you do.
My license for my job is gonna come through the mail. So, but until then, I got my right to sell products. I don't have to go through nobody no more to ask them to help me sell. I could just close people myself. I ain't got to go through a bunch of different people. So that's good. I gotta tell you, when we get off the show, it was some BS that happened with the lady I told you about, the big one. She had Alicia tore the fuck down.
You're supposed to have a big meeting today.
She had Alicia tore down before that meeting. She had Alicia just broke down, and then Alicia called Alicia to talk to her about it, and Alicia gave her hell right there in the office.
Yeah, good.
And then this tattletale bitch went and told the fucking regional manager.
Grow up.
And then he had to have an emergency. We had to have an emergency phone call out of nowhere. Corporate drama, corporate
Right.
mess. It's just so weird to me because I had boy jobs my whole life.
Yeah,
So
you were a labor worker.
I was a labor worker. And so if I had an issue with somebody or had a dispute with somebody, it was very much like, I'm going to cuss you out. We damn near probably going to fight, but we not going to fight because we know we going to get fired.
Yeah.
But we going to take it all the way there. We going to yell at each other. We going to, what you trying to do? All that. I did that so many times with people. In the corporate world, you can't even so much as be insult somebody or else you're going to be out the door. And that's really hard for me because I know you being fake with me. You know I'm being fake. Sorry. I know you being fake with me. You know I know you being fake with me. And I know that you know that I know you being fake with me. And we supposed to just sit here like we don't. Like it's
fake
just
as fuck.
have a great day. Like you're like, oh, so thank you. Nah, girl, I will box you. Like what?
Yeah.
The corporate world is just so new to me. It's different. I can't really. It's gonna take some getting used to. But anyway, that's how I'm doing. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, life is it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Update, guys. I think on the last podcast episode I was like, yeah, an agency reached out to me. We knew they were never going to respond. I told them I did OF, and I knew that I had to tell them before because I didn't want to go through a whole meeting and all these things, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, just kidding, we just found out you did this. And that's so awkward and weird.
I mean, I will say you should probably still follow up because I probably get a lot of emails all the time. So just like
Maybe.
to take initiative and be like, hey, I just want to make sure you got my email. Like that goes a long way.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
but yeah,
I
they
would
didn't respond,
still reach
but
out.
I'm not shocked, but whatever. It was
I
a
mean,
shot
who
in the
knows?
dark.
Just still reach out.
Yeah. But other than that, life is going. It's guys, I'm so close. I'm literally 1,000 fucking followers on my new TikTok account from being able to finally, after almost 5 years of being on TikTok, I think it's been 5 years to make money like off of TikTok, like views and stuff. I have never made a cent off of TikTok, and I finally am 1,000 followers away from being able to. Guys, can somebody make 1,000 accounts and follow me?
Can somebody make 1,000
I'm begging.
accounts?
I'm honestly begging. That's all I need.
Just make spam. Somebody
Just make
somebody
1,000
just buy
spams.
some spam bots and then just have them go in
Like,
there.
I'm
and
so
follow
close.
them.
I'm gonna cry.
That's all you need
Please.
is a G.
But
I mean, it'll come. You got up to 5 in like a month.
yeah.
So
Yep.
whatever, it'll
So
be fine.
that's all good.
Oh wait, you're almost at 10K. You said?
Yep.
Oh, that was so quick.
It was really quick.
Yeah.
No, I'm very grateful. It all happened very fast, and I know it's very hard for people to get a big following. And I'm just so close. So I'm like, come on, like, I just please. But
So crazy.
So,
Benny says the corporate America is full of the pettiest B words. He said, like when I was on deployment, if you had a problem with somebody, you would box each other in the machinery room. Yeah, like let's just run a 30 in the bathroom. But yeah, no, you almost there, man.
yeah,
You're almost there.
and like, I mean, I've been going live on TikTok now for a few weeks, which has been so nice because it's been years since I've gone live, and like it's translating into like people coming over to the Twitch family, so that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know, I'm excited. I like, honestly, like, I think I say it every week, but I'm really happy with the content I'm making. Happy with like everything, like I would say career wise. I'm happy with all of that. We can't talk about any of it, but we got a new PPV custom request person content on OF, and
You did.
yes, you just have to help.
I was just there.
And it's good,
I don't
it's
know.
quick, and it's easy, and I love it.
And you had your
Hell
clothes
yeah.
on.
And I had clothes on. I love that. I can't tell you guys what it was because I never out what anybody's into. But I was like, hell yes. I don't know. Everything's going well for the most part. So shout out to that. I didn't cry. I think it's been almost a week. Thank you guys. It's been months. And I haven't cried since like last week sometime. So that's really good. Love that. Love that. That's really awesome.
That's really great.
Really having a great time in the gym. Like honestly slaying really hard in the gym. Doing the best I've ever done. And I'm just having a grand old time.
Love that.
Yeah. Life is good.
Round of applause in the chat for Nick having a good time.
It's been a while. I think I need it. Because people don't know. Before Scoob passed, I was having a really hard time for a bit before. So it wasn't just
I mean, typically
from
you're
that.
having a hard time, so it's fine.
Yeah, this has been the hardest time though. So, you know, it's
It's been very ghetto around here, but you know it's not ghetto.
Here we go.
Getting into the point of the
Oof,
show we
oof,
like to call that
oof.
was very rough.
Fucking oof. Big oof. Oofs in the chat. OOOF.
The point part of the show we like to call.
Wait. Sorry.
Too late. It's already going.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I had something to say.
Which was
I just wanted to get please all the oofs in the live chat. Oh.
Let me tell you something.
What? What are you gonna?
Let me tell you something. All y'all some turncoats. Why don't y'all just pick a side and be there, okay?
I just want to give a really big shout out to Julie. Julie is not here right now in the stream, but I mentioned to you last week maybe. I started YouTube in like 2020.
Oh yeah.
And from I think my first YouTube video until today, there is not a video that Julie has not commented on. And like, I know like a lot of people comment, like there's always people who comment on every video. Tammy comments on every video. Like I'm very grateful for every single person. I really am, in like the familiar faces and all of that. Julie has been since day fucking like literally one. She has commented on every single video, no matter what it was. And like I know that she's watched the thing pretty much the whole way through, because she'll comment on an array of things that happen throughout it, no matter how long the video is.
Yeah.
And so I know she's going to see this. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you. You have been here for like 5 years of me figuring out who I am and what I've been going through. Like as a person, a lot has changed in my life in 5 years. As far as scenery, myself, my life, my career, everything. So yeah, big love to Julie. Julie is, an OG. Shout out to you. I just wanted to say that. Love you, Julie. What?
I didn't hit record, but we can also take it off of the Twitch, so it's fine.
Great.
Love you, bitch.
Ain't never gonna
Ain't
stop
never gonna stop
loving
loving you,
you,
bitch. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Sorry. Just wanted to say that before Hot Topics, but
Okay. So we're gonna
gonna get into
the
the
point with the
show.
show. Let's call.
Hot Topics. Yum.
You can go first.
Whoever Nick is talking about, I hope you get your ass ate. Julie.
Whoa.
Julie. Somebody, Bambi in the live chat says she hopes you get your ass.
She gonna be like, first of all, I am 52 years old.
Anyway, you could go first if you'd like.
Anywho, okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is an epidemic going on right now. It's a big problem. Okay. I was on TikTok.
Oh God, I know what you're gonna talk about.
What?
La Boo-Boos.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
but
there is a fucking La Boo-Boo epidemic.
Them little dolls is ugly. I'm sorry.
We are, as consumers, need to be better. Do you know that creator of La Boo-Boo made like their whole entire business, whatever how much they've made, they doubled it in like literally a week?
Why? I mean, I guess I get why. Like they I can understand why somebody would like them, because people like stupid stuff, but they don't.
I don't understand. They're not even like cheap.
How much are they?
I don't know. I just saw they weren't, like, people were talking about how expensive they are and how like only the rich people are getting La Boo-Boos.
Okay.
La Boo-Boo cost.
Because like I saw stuff about it, but I wasn't paying attention. How much is it?
An individual blind box costs around $30. The series can range from $80 to $487.
So
Stock X is selling them for $284.
So like a Funko Pop.
Sorry?
Like a Funko Pop. Ain't Funko Pops pretty expensive?
The fuck is a Funko?
The Funko, you know the little big head dolls that they be having.
Oh,
Funko
yeah.
And them boys like $30 a piece, something like that. I thought you about to say something crazy, like them boys is like $200 a piece.
Pop Mart, out of stock.
Hold on, wait, come here. Some of them kind of sweet. Give me that. Hold on.
You're into La Boo-Boos now?
I'm not necessarily into La
Everybody's
Boo-Boos.
so obsessed with these La Boo-Boos.
I'm just saying, I like the little keychain ones.
La Boo-Boo Lemon.
Okay, that one looks. This Naruto one looks, or not Naruto. One Piece one looks fucking crazy. Oh my God, that's so cute. I might get a little keychain. I ain't gonna lie.
People are so into
but the
La Boo-Boos.
dolls themselves,
I'm just like, I'm not personally me. Like I'm.
I don't know. Now that I'm looking at them, because at first I saw it and I was like, okay, people talking about this stupid little doll, whatever. But like, that's so cute.
No, because you know why I'm fucking mad? Because when Fendi did it and came out with their Fendi Monster pom-poms, everybody was like, these are the ugliest fucking shits in the world. This is literally just a cheap Fendi pom-pom.
I've never seen a Fendi pom-pom.
Type in Fendi Monster pom-pom.
Fendi Monster
pom-pom.
Pom-pom.
Me and Matthew used to be obsessed with the Fendi pom-pom.
That's so fucking ugly.
We were obsessed with the Fendi
They're
pom-poms.
ugly. They look like... That is so ugly, bro. That's what you like?
Back in the day. That's what I'm saying. This was like years ago.
This is so dumb.
Like 10 years ago, the Fendi pom-pom was the thing.
No, these are cuter. I don't like the doll though, but I do like the little keychain. Okay, I might get it. I might fuck with the little boo boo.
You're a weirdo.
I might rock.
Well, there is a Labubu epidemic.
I'm gonna put a little boo boo on my chain for real.
Let's send me money. How about that?
Well, that wasn't what I was talking about,
Oh.
but what I was gonna talk about is I was on TikTok and I've been seeing a lot of conversations about people using ChatGPT for crazy ass reasons.
Right.
And I learned that it's some people that's like using ChatGPT to like converse with other people, like online dating. People would like send what somebody else like sent to them and like put it in ChatGPT to like figure out how to respond to them.
Are we sorry?
Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that so nuts?
I can understand in like a business sense, maybe wanting to sound.
Oh, I used it earlier today for sure. Yeah,
Bruh.
I use it at work every day.
You know the Haas sisters? Evelyn literally uses it for anything. She'll literally be like, chat or GPT, whatever. How the fuck? I don't know how you talk to
Chat
it.
or GPT, go ahead.
I don't even know how to like where it is. Is it an app?
It's an app now, yeah.
I'm never gonna use it. I don't care. But it's like
You shouldn't. It's really bad for the environment, but go ahead.
I'm an advocate for the environment, for green rights.
You sure are, because you don't shut up when I don't put stuff in the recycling bin. But anyway.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just feel like, yeah, Evelyn uses it literally for anything. She'll literally be like, what is blah, blah, blah? How do I blah, blah, blah? Like, but it'll literally be anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just like, I don't
People
know.
use it as a search engine sometimes. I use it for work, and then sometimes if I'm trying to like learn a subject. When I was studying for my state exam, I did use ChatGPT to like to make like fake exams and stuff. And it's really like helpful because you can tell it to do exactly what you want it to do. Like
Yeah.
I told it like give me like a 50 question, and then don't tell me the right answer until I'm done with the 50, and then the ones I got wrong, break it down to me why I was wrong, and then give me like reword the questions that I got wrong until I can get it correct. And it did that for me. So like that's cool. You know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
using it for like educational purposes.
That's great.
But like, what do you mean you went to ChatGPT to figure out how to talk to the bitches?
Yeah.
You using ChatGPT to try to get some game,
Because
brother?
what happens if you end up on a date and then they're like, oh my God.
So that's my point. You niggas is using ChatGPT.
It's chat fishing.
You see what happened? You see what happened?
Lululemon.
Now you fucked it up.
What?
You ain't have to do that.
Oh my God. Do you think Cardi's new album, that's how she's going to write it?
She coming out with an album?
Well, she keeps saying she's like, there's going to be more
I
music
don't think
coming.
we need one.
Yeah.
I don't think we need
Here's
one.
the thing.
We gotta stop. Hey, hot take, bro. We gotta stop putting Cardi B up there as like one of the greatest female rappers. We have to stop doing that. Like that's not even real.
I can agree with that because of the time that we're in. I am not here. Hey, Barty gang, Barbs. I am not here to affect hotties.
I love Cardi.
I'm not right, and I'm gonna get into that. I'm not here to say what anybody's music is good or bad. I'm simply
They're gonna be
talking from
"See,
like
you
an
keep her name on your mouth.
right. I'm simply talking about like I miss the era of albums. I miss the era of cohesive albums where people were telling a story from beginning to end. It mattered the order that you put music in because it all fits together in a thing. It's not just a bunch of miscellaneous experimental tracks. It's not just a bunch of random radio hits. I miss that. However, I don't think we need everybody to be that.
Yeah.
I don't think Cardi is that. I don't think Megan is that. I don't think Nicki is that. I don't think I think those are like celebrity rappers, pop stars, major public figures. Like rap music used to be like the way stories were told. I mean, in pop music, the way stories were told in alternative music, there was a story. There was like real shit being talked about. If you compared music besides, like I ain't got no panties on, besides that, like there was usually a cohesive sound and theme and rollout that all helped make the entire album what it is. And I just feel like that's not a thing anymore. So I miss that, but I understand that we're in an era of singles. But that's because of money.
Yeah.
And I don't think we need a full Cardi album, but I also don't think we need a full Nicki album, and I don't think we need a full Megan album, and I don't think we need a full album from people whose music style that isn't. You know, like that's not what they do.
You think like more conceptual is like the vibe to be if you're gonna be like the greatest at something or something like that.
Yeah, I think
as
there
far
needs
as like rap go. Yeah,
I think in any music, I think there needs to be a through line and something where you can make multiple music videos, or because the art of music videos is gone. It's gone.
Yeah, unfortunately,
like music has changed.
There's very few people that make like good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the art of music has changed because of consumerism. What do you call that? When it's like all about money? Capitalism. The art of money has... The art of...
Why you look at... What the hell you look at me for?
Because I said the wrong sentence. The art of creativity and the industry has changed.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I agree. We don't need a full Cardi album. Unless she is going to do that kind of thing. But I think there's a lot of pressure on her right now. Because her first album, she was so big, not because of what she said, it was because of who she was. So I think there's a huge pressure on her.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that she's a really great rapper. I think she makes fun music. I think she makes good like party music. I think that unfortunately a lot of like, and maybe this is just my take on it, I don't know, hip hop fan over here, so maybe you know what I'm saying. Somebody said a lot of people that are like that don't get that shine, like Tiana Taylor. So that was kind of the point that I was going to get to.
That exists.
Yes.
It's not that it's not there. It exists.
It just doesn't. And unfortunately, when it comes to female rap, a lot of the time, I feel like what gets the most plays or like what gets like deemed as like the best female rappers are the people who are just like the most like fun, have the most like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about like rap. It's not about like the bars. It's not about like the music. It's just about like, am I having fun? Is it like shake your ass music? And if it's the best shake your ass music, then you're the greatest female rapper.
And am I talking shit?
And am I talking shit? Like, as crazy as it is, bro, it used to be a time where like how you rapped and what you said mattered in female rap. That's why like Nicki was held to a certain
Nicki's
standard.
Old music.
Because Nicki's old music, she gave you your shake your ass and shit, but like she was spitting, nigga. She was spitting back then.
She used to be a feature on other people's music and eat them alive.
Easily.
Like Monster wasn't her song.
Easy.
But it was her song.
But it was her fucking song and she was rapping her fucking ass off on that bitch.
Yeah.
But it seems like ever since like, I feel like Nicki was the last like good, like, I won't say good female rapper. I would say Nicki was the last like standard of what female rap kind of.
We've talked about this where there will never be another this person. Ariana to me was the last pop girl who will reach that level of notoriety and fame and reputation because we're in an oversaturated market. I feel like Nicki was the last person to do it that big.
That big, yeah.
And like, it has to do with the fact that, again, oversaturation, but fame is different now. It's so different now. Back then, when they were coming up as the last of that era, we didn't have TikTok. We didn't know who they were. So we found out who they were with their music, which made us like their music more. They were so talented. But now you know who people are. So what they produce isn't as exciting because you're not getting to know them.
But I will say, the only hope we do still got as far as female rap go is Doechii. 100%.
And I think Doja Cat, I don't understand why she's not included in female rapper.
Doja Cat be spitting. And
My
motherfuckers
God.
do not be giving her. Doja Cat be rapping her ass off, but they just say it's pop music.
Which is so
it's like,
crazy.
Did you hear what she said? That's not pop, bro. Like,
but that is to me also the essence of Cowboy Carter. Is that Doja Cat is so multifaceted. And she will never get the respect she deserves because she is so good at so many different styles. She can sit on a jazz song and eat people up. She can sit on a pop song, eat people up. She can sit on a rap song and eat people up. But She's beautiful. Her body is banging, which already in the world that we live in will take her down in respect. Beauty or pretty
And
privilege doesn't exist anymore.
And she was
like
showing
that.
feet in the racist chat. Well, what? No, I'm just playing.
No, but like all of those things do play into why she's not as respected as she should be. You know, because if that's what the bar was, a lot of people who we respect from back in the day definitely don't deserve it either. Like.
Yeah.
Doja Cat just happened to come up on a time where the internet was being exposed. But our favorite rappers and pop stars and fucking gospel singers have been in the craziest scandals, but there was no internet. So it's different. So they're respected differently. The amount of things that come out about are the old boy R&B groups. And people are like, man, but they really sang that song. But it's so different now because you can't be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
ChatGPT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I just think it's crazy. We shouldn't be using computers to have like social, like human interactions. That's all.
I can get it if you have like autism, like and social.
But that's different. Like being like having like some sort of like mental thing that makes it difficult for you to communicate.
Like I think that's great.
That's different than let me ask ChatGPT how to get some dick tonight. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like you're just like swiping on Grindr and somebody sends you a picture and you're like, how can I respond to this message?
You getting a Tinder fucking talk, or you getting a Tinder message, and your first thought was to go to ChatGPT to ask how to talk to this girl so you can take her to the date. What you gonna do when y'all get face to face and you not the person you've been online?
Yeah, it's catfishing.
That's catfishing, bro. That's
because they're gonna show up and I'm
man.
gonna be like, who am I talking? What are you gonna be under the table typing in like?
That's weird, man. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Which one do I want to do? Okay, so
that pen. Is that pen right there? I'm tripping.
No.
Never mind. Go ahead.
You can choose for me.
Okay.
Do you want to do old creepy man? Do we want to do Black Lives Matter topic? Do you want to do Love Island? Do you want to do Target taking more L's?
Well, I was gonna bring up Love Island anyway, so we could probably start there.
Woo-wee! A lot of people don't know because honestly, I feel like my audience does not watch Love Island.
Yeah.
But I do. So buckle the fuck up.
Alex says so many people hate on Spirit Box simply because the lead is a woman. First of all, fuck them. Spirit Box is hard, but go ahead. Spirit Box is a metal band. Alex put me on. I fuck with Spirit Box. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So Love Island, specifically the US version, season 7. There's a lot of talk online because there are 2 people on there who are both red hatters, if you will.
Yep.
The girl,
redhead white text.
The girl is all over saying the M word all over social media. Right.
That's crazy.
And the guy is super misogynistic, and they're very outspoken about being the red hatters, right?
Yeah.
Which, do your thing. But people were like all over talking about, oh, Peacock, whatever. They didn't do their, the producers didn't do the background checks. They didn't whatever. My first part of that is you guys are stupid as fuck if you don't think that's the reason they're on there. Love Island season 6 was one of the biggest reality TV shows in history. Even if you didn't watch it, it was. And the careers that were catapulted from it, PPG, like Serena, Janae, I mean, even more than them, like Leah, like it was past that, like the girls, the other girls are famous now too. Like all these people are so famous, and it's like insane off of a 6-week filming. So Love Island they had to fucking do their big one with this next season because of how much happened from the last season. And people are forgetting that Leah, who was the star of the show, essentially. However, I do think the star title should be Serena's. I mean, she did win the show, and what she stood for and everything that happened, I think people should rewatch and be like, yeah, Serena actually is that bitch. But Leah talked a lot about the producers and what they put them through and what she went through on that show.
The sneaky bullshit they did behind the scenes and like setups and all that.
Yes, and like trying to curate who they were dating on the show. You know, like, and where is the Love Island US version based? What do you mean? Like they film it in Fiji.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like Leah talks about how like all the like they go in with a plan. So before the show even started filming, they planned on Leah being the villain. They really tried to set her up as the villain. America decided, oh, babe, no, we love her. But everybody got to talk to their parents. She wasn't allowed. She was in psych for multiple hours a day. They were like creating this whole thing, trying to literally make her go nuts to the point where she swore off reality TV. And then when she's on a new show coming out, she made them sign contracts saying these Love Island producers will never touch this show. Yeah. Like she's traumatized, right? So it's crazy to me that people think that this with the Red Hat duo on here is not curated. At the end of the day, this isn't about making good people. This is about making good TV.
Alex in the chat says, as Joel's dumbass mom said, they're doing it to rile people up and piss people off. Yeah.
We are talking about it today. Everyone is talking about it online. The show aired last night. It had crazy views because people are waiting to see what happens with these two Red Hat people. People are waiting to see what goes down because at the end of the day, the producers and directors know they need to make their money. They need to get views. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. That is not important. It is about money. And so I don't think it'll come out on the show. I hope it does. I don't think it'll come out on the show like while it's filming. I think they'll be sent home because the people can vote. So I think the people will vote them out. But people are going to watch to see what happens to them. And I do think it's suspect because you didn't watch, but I watched. So there's a Palestinian woman on there. She is so beautiful. There is 2 dark-skinned women so far. I mean, I know more people come in. And 3 black men and then 2 white men. And the Red Hat girl is with a black man, making out with the black man. Shocker. She's also the one who said the N-word a bunch. And then recently. And then the Red Hat guy is with the dark-skinned woman. And knowing what we know about producers trying to set people up, I think that's all to get us riled up because we're watching being like, no, you're so pro-black and now you're with this guy. Like, it's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan. Yeah. And what do you guys think?
Oh, no, you know my opinion on this bullshit. I ain't watching none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like while I understand that, you know, ratings and making money and all that shit is important, I feel like whenever I see stuff like this happen in media, I always go down to the fact that things are choices. Like, you can decide whether or not to go through with certain things or like think about certain things before you do things and put it out in like on public display. Like, you know who these people were before they came on the show. Like, you looked them up. You looked up their Instagrams. You know their political views.
You know everything about
everything about these people, or you at least know enough to get a good idea of who these people are as human beings. And you chose to take this white bitch that been calling people niggas and you put her on the show. And like,
and this cast is so specific.
Like, you gave a platform to these motherfuckers who you already know people are going to be like, bro, like, these are fucking terrible fucking people. But you don't care about that. You want to just get the motherfucking ratings and shit like that. And like, yeah, it could be like people may vote them off, but like, in my head, if y'all voted that Red Hat motherfucker into the office, what makes me think that y'all gonna vote these people off of this show when y'all showed me what y'all think as a country already? Y'all not gonna vote these niggas off the show, and y'all not gonna vote these niggas off the show. And if y'all do vote them off, they probably gonna spin it and be like they didn't get voted up because they understand that having people on is gonna keep the eyes on there. But then you still platforming these horrible people, and you almost like trying to humanize these niggas.
That's bothering me. Like, that's what's bothering me a lot.
That's some bullshit.
Is that at the end of the day, yes, okay, say best case scenario, they're on the show. They get berated. They get taken off the show immediately, like horrible, like everybody trashes them. You've now made them a victim because of bullying and whatever. Do we not see how that community comes behind those people? They're about to be celebrities. They're about to be celebrities.
Them getting voted off the show is and coming back to find that all their social media is just like people like saying how much they hate them is their meal ticket. They probably counting on that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Well, and the girl's lying about her age. She's lying about all this stuff. It's actually so crazy.
and she's also never mind. Go ahead.
And it bothers me too because it's like you also knew what you were doing putting a Palestinian woman on the show. I think it's amazing, and she should be on the show.
Mm.
It's just what a coincidence. You have 2 red hat people, multiple dark skinned people, and a Palestinian woman in this climate right now.
It's like at some point, bro, we gotta At some point, we gotta get to the point where it's like, all right, bro, like some shit we gotta have lines, bro. Like
That's
you
not
can't,
what it's about.
you
Unfortunately,
can't get these crazy motherfuckers. Like if you want to put some right wingers, and it pisses me off too because the last season wasn't that. Like the last season,
Yeah.
I felt like they just found people who were like genuinely like can be like controversial or like, you know, like big personalities or like odd people and shit like that. And it was some conservative people on there. It was some not I'm talking about the season that Leah and them was on. I didn't watch the last season, but like you can have good TV. You can have, this is the thing that pisses me
they
off.
can't recreate it. That's why.
Fuck all that. You niggas need to get smarter or don't do it. You can have good TV and have controversial people and have motherfuckers on there that will get you your ratings and your money and your views and all of that, and not have people who voted for a
Careful.
right. A horrible person. You can do that without having bad people on the show. But y'all don't want to think that far. It's just
But it's not
easy
even
for y'all to
about,
just be like, get the money.
It's not even about how they voted. Like, okay, there's people who vote whatever way. That's not even about that because that happens on Love Is Blind all the time, right? You always see that happen. It's the things that they are actively saying and doing, like.
Because they're red hatters. There's a difference between
Yes.
a red hatter and a
Yes.
conservative.
Yes.
Those are not the same people.
These 2 people are very outspoken about their opinion, how they feel about women's rights and these things.
And they
Like
all
that
got
guy is very much negative about women's rights.
Yeah, because he probably big and muscly and he got dropped on his head and his
No,
dick
not
little.
even.
So it's like
he's literally not.
see,
cute.
that be the problem too. How you gonna be he gonna have all this opinion about women and you're not even cold.
He's not even cute.
You're not even cold. That girl, she talking about some my nigga, bitch, you not even cold.
No, she's not. It's really sad.
I can see if you was like you know what I'm saying?
Yes, Chelsea, we just have to be careful about how we say it because they'll come for me.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, man, shit crazy. I don't fuck with it. I ain't about to watch that bullshit. I'm very much like trying to be solid in my like anti-supporting certain media shit. Like I'm not watching that Baddies Africa. You put that shit on in the background and it just be there. I don't know none of the bitches on that show. I don't know what the fuck going on. Sometimes I just look over these bitches is fighting. I'm a nigga, so I can't help it. When they get to fighting, bro, I might look over. But
I
like,
know Edmund
other
doesn't
than that,
watch the show.
I'm
but
not
then
watching Baddies
When you
Africa.
hear the screaming, all of a sudden you see his game pauses. He's like,
I'm not watching Baddies Africa. That's out. I'm not
"There's
watching.
just specific people you want to see get."
I'm not
beat
watching
up.
Zeus. I'm not watching none of that shit, bro. That shit out, nigga. So it's like, that's just my thing, though. You got anything else you want to say?
No, I think that was it about that.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get into the next topic. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Happy Pride. Hey.
Oh okay. Yes.
Did you go to your glory hole today?
Oh my god.
Did you get popped with your poppers? Huh? Happy Pride, bitch. Get your shit cracked. No. So, very terrible news, very sad news here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got it.
Jonathan Joss, I believe is how you say the last name. For those of y'all who don't know him, if you've ever watched King of the Hill,
Oh,
King of the Hill.
I hate this story.
If you ever watched King of the Hill, Red Corn, the voiceover for Red Corn, that's who Jonathan is. Story has came out about Jonathan and his husband. So Jonathan used to live in San Antonio. They used to have a house, him and his husband, and in the neighborhood, the husband recently told stories about how they would always get like threats and like get homophobic slurs thrown at them, all type of shit like that. And then at one point out of nowhere, the house just burns down. Crazy situation. I'm not sure when they had a dog. I'm not sure when the dog passed. I don't know if the dog died in the fire. I don't know what happened, but they had a dog that passed as well. But the house had burned down. Even though the house burned down and they moved, they still got mail sent to that location. So every now and then they'll go over there to check to see, what mail had came and shit like that. And so, a couple days ago, I think on the 1st actually, they had went over to this property to see what mail had came. And when they got there, Jonathan's husband said that they saw the skull of their dead dog just out on display somewhere. And so, obviously, seeing that, they're like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, this is so, what the hell? Like, they're distraught, they're sad, all type of shit like that, because who the fuck
digs up a dead dog
and put the skull on the goddamn, just out for people to see. And so, while that's happening, I guess one of their old neighbors or somebody walks up to them and gets to screaming homophobic slurs at them. They get into a little back and forth. This man pulls out a gun, shoots at these motherfuckers, kills Jonathan. Jonathan's husband says that when the guy pulled the gun out, Jonathan pushed his husband to the side because he wanted to save his husband, and then the guy started to fire at them, and then they killed this man in front of his husband. Here's my thing, right? That nigga would have been fighting for his life. Brother, as soon as you would have walked up to me and I know you a homophobic ass nigga and this motherfucking my motherfucking dog's head sitting right there, brother, what are you walking up to me for? When I know you don't like me, you being homophobic as fuck. And
they had like a lot of issues. Like that's part of why they don't live there and stuff anymore. It's like there's been multiple issues and stuff. Like, you can have guns there, right?
Yeah, I think Texas is an open carry place too.
So it's like I'm not going we don't even go to the grocery store without a gun. I'm not going anywhere where people don't like me without being able to protect myself. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I just feel like
so sad, though.
This is a very sad situation. It's very fucked up. That man should never have lost his life. But like, I just want like people within like the LGBTQ community, Q plus, QIA 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It's a lot of different letters and shit. LCBO, RESPECT. Listen, I just want y'all niggas to just like, just go to the gun range every now and then to just practice. You know what I mean? Like, just see how to hold a firearm. You know what I mean? Just like shoot that motherfucker to see if you get a feel for it and see how, what type of gun fits good in your hand. And then when you find that, you buy that motherfucker if you can in your state. And then you carry that motherfucker. You hear me? Because I feel like a lot of like left-leaning people, especially people that are like queer and shit like that. Like, I feel like a lot of queer people don't really like, I feel like sometimes niggas be so far left that they don't understand the reality of the world they live in. And I think that they so used to things being like, they want things to be like colorful and rainbow and everybody's so nice and like people are cute and blah, blah, blah. But like, you don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Fight with love and use our voices and stand up and protest. But it's like, nigga, the other side of the line will shoot you in front of your husband. On your property after they dig your dog up. Them is the niggas that you're trying to protest against. Them is the niggas that you're trying to like, love wins and put motherfucking tape on your goddamn mouth and walk around holding hands and kissing motherfuckers for protest. Like, the game is different now, and like they have the government behind them, like a lot of motherfuckers. And sometimes some of y'all be living in states where like the government does not support you. I'm lucky that we live in Michigan, and that I live in a place where my governor will beat your ass about some gay people. Like, I live in a place where you hear me, that we are not playing that shit in Michigan, baby. We maybe have some Trumpers up here, and that's a crazy thing. We may have some right wingers, and that's some crazy thing. But one thing about Michigan, they want some gay rights up here. They don't give a fuck about none of that, and they'll beat your ass about that shit. So like, I'm lucky to be in a place like that. But like, people who live in like Texas, who live in like the Georgia, or not, maybe not Georgia, but like people who live in like those like southern states, red states, right? Like that it's a bit more difficult for them people to like live and be themselves freely. And like when you live in a place like that, you can be yourself and be free. And I want you to like fight for your right to be transgender, fight for your right to be gay, fight for your right to be, you know, wear whatever you want to, wear makeup, do like go do drag brunches, all that shit. But you have to understand where you at and the reality that you live in. And if you in these fucking states which people don't give a fuck about you, you need to be prepared to protect yourself. Like the part that fucks me up about the fucking story that I'm hearing about Jonathan is that nigga didn't bust back. It was only one nigga with a gun in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe they're not pro gun. Maybe they're against guns. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, how much of like being anti-gun are you going to be before you start to realize that just because you don't like guns don't mean them other niggas don't got none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I'm kind of rambling, but go ahead.
I'm very much I reciprocate energy and might take it further. Usually take it further. So I'm coming prepared for anything, no matter where I am in any situation. It does not matter where I am, I'm coming prepared. Especially if I know I'm walking into an environment that's like has a history of not being positive. But when it comes to like, this is why I say growing up, like, I never felt bullied. And it's because I bully back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always going to fight back. And personally, if I feel disrespected, I swing first. I mean, like, I've always lived that way. I swing first. It's because I'm little. I don't want you to get the first hit. I'll take the repercussions after.
Yeah.
But you got fucked up and you're not going to fuck around again.
Ever.
So that is what it is.
That was your last time fucking around and finding out.
And I would, I would rather go to, in your words, amen. I would rather go to, rather have like really bad consequences. Personally, I know people like they don't feel like it's worth it to have really terrible consequences, like for your actions, whether it be like you get arrested or something happens. Like, I'm just speaking from my perspective. I've always been like, I'd rather deal with the consequences than be on the other side of it. And like, I knew that I stood for what I stand for. I'd rather get arrested.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 8, bitch. Like, that's it.
Yes. And like, I would feel confident. Yes, it would suck to not be able to see people again and do all of these things, but you also could not see people again if you were 8 feet under. Like, it just... I've always been that way. I've always fought back, and I've most of the times always fought first because you got one time to disrespect me. I already know what type of time you're on. If you're willing to disrespect me like publicly like that, vocally, I don't know you. I don't know what you're gonna what you have coming after that. So all I know is I need to protect myself. And in Canada, you couldn't legally have guns, you couldn't legally have weapons or anything. Well, I mean. But you could legally have a Ciroc bottle, and it does wonders. It makes a nice little ding sound when you crack it upside someone's head, allegedly. But
ding.
Yeah, like I've always been that way. That's how we grew up. Fight back. Don't let somebody hoe you. And like at the end of the day, it's bigger than bullying. Somebody might actually be like that and go to pull a gun or go to pull a weapon or go to fight you and go to swing on you or do something. Don't let someone hoe you. Like
these people think that you like these people. Let me tell you something.
You can't kill them with kindness. That's not how it works because they're gonna kill you.
My nigga, these people think you are a literal like abomination against God.
Yeah.
They think that God hate you and that you should be taken off of the earth because God
they believe what they're doing is right.
Because God who made the earth, the sun, the air, the water, the internet, the Pornhub. No, I'm just playing. God, the God that made everything that you see and touch and eat and smell, that is the same nigga that thinks that you should not be on this planet. And they think that shit. Well, you trying to
converse?
What we talking about? What are we talking? Because the only motherfuckers that are homophobic are these super like religious people. Nobody who's like intelligent. Sorry, let me not say that because just because you're religious don't mean you're dumb. But like nobody who's like not super religious or like not, you know what I'm saying? Like them niggas generally aren't like homophobic. Some niggas just might just be like, I don't fuck with it.
There are religious people who understand that that's not how you live and that's not how they live. So there are religious people who have the intelligence to understand that like I'm here to spread positivity and I'm here to live in my truth religiously, but you have your choices.
Yeah.
They are unintelligent when they can't get past their own mental barrier and think that you should be abiding by the land of Sky Daddy. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I just feel like motherfucker, stay dangerous, bro. Quit trying to debate with a motherfucker that don't want you to live, nigga. Y'all be trying to argue y'all humanity against it. Maybe just because I'm black and black people are just done with that part of the whole like being alive shit. But like niggas is not arguing about humanity. You know, like because I'm gay and you think I should die or blah.
Get beat up by a gay guy then.
You think because I'm gay I should die, I should be off the planet Earth. You hate me, blah blah. That's cool, that's fine. Walk over here, bitch. You're gonna see the guy that you think hates me.
Yeah. You can meet him real
Flat
fast.
the fuck out, bitch.
You talk to him this morning or just on Sundays, you're going to talk to him every day.
You want to see that nigga tonight? You'll see him every day. I'll see him to the upper room tonight, bitch.
Woo-wee.
I'm very quick to put my hand on the trigger, nigga. What's up?
I just like don't have it in me. I've always grew up like that, and that is always how I would be. I literally don't care. That's just not how I'm going to live.
So
I would never tolerate any kind of disrespect like that.
Period.
In any way.
Flat out.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that Marie?
No. Oh, wait. Baby doll is Marie.
Okay, yeah. Marie said, hold up, they're trying to play him losing his life as a neighbor dispute.
Yes.
When all we know about the truth is that's messed up. Yeah. Like,
they were always going to spin it in a fucked up way. That's just how that goes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, whatever, man. Anyway.
So, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but it's Pride. And there's like a lot of discussion right now about how people celebrate Pride.
Okay.
We don't. I mean, like, we don't go to events. We don't go to the parade. Like, whatever. Like, have you ever been to the Pride Parade?
Yeah, I volunteered a few times.
Oh my God, really? Mm-hmm. When? Not since we knew
Not
each
since
other.
we've been together. No, it was before you. Yeah. It was well before you. I still had those ugly square glasses on.
I don't remember those.
Yeah.
And a nose ring.
I didn't even have the nose ring.
Oh, wow. Long before.
It was long time ago.
Right. So then, like, that's probably when I went. Like, I went to Pride twice, but I only say once because the other time I was just stripping.
So you're working. Go ahead.
Yeah. I went once. It was my first year in Toronto, and I lived downtown, and that's where Pride was. Pride was on my street that I lived on. So I was like, I'm gay.
I might as well go. I'm gay.
I guess I should probably be here. So I didn't do the like parade thing, but Pride is like a week event or something like that.
Okay.
So I think I went for like 30 minutes, and I was so overwhelmed because I came from Amherstburg, which was no gay people. Didn't even know what gay was till high school. 4 years later, after I found out what gay was, I'm now going to a Pride Parade in Toronto. Okay. Baby, I was traumatized. Never went back. Because of, I didn't see or understand, because it wasn't talked about, like why it exists, like why Pride exists. I actually had no idea. So all I knew was leather daddies and dicks out on the street.
Okay.
No, but for real. I'd never talked about gay anything with anyone. I didn't make one gay friend until I moved when I was 19 or 20. Before that, yes, I'd hook up with people, but everybody was DL, okay? Nobody was gay.
Yeah.
So I'd never talked about gay anything. That just didn't exist. The only thing I knew about gay was that, bitch, you get your ass beat if you're gay. And I was like, beat my ass. I want you to.
Please.
But like, so my first experience of like being around gay people, besides like secretly dating people and hooking up with people from my school, was leather daddies and dicks out on the street. Like I'm like so serious. That was my first experience. I was so traumatized. After 30 minutes, I was like, I'm not, what the fuck is this? This was before I was a stripper, so like none of that like was a thing.
Yeah, he was like, "What's going on?"
Like I was so like
everyone's naked.
I was so scared. No, for real, and like next to you, like dicks out next to you.
Yeah,
I was like, no way, this is what this is. I can't be this. Like I was literally traumatized, and so I didn't go back for like 2 years. But when I was a stripper, I worked it. But I didn't work it. I worked in the strip club. It was just during Pride.
Okay.
So more people came to the strip club. So that's why I don't say like I went to Pride twice. I just worked during Pride.
Okay.
But obviously then it was more comfortable. Like I could have gone, but I was just like, Why would I go see dicks for free?
When I can just get paid to.
I want to get paid to see a dick. Hello?
I mean, that's easy math.
Hello. But I was just like, yeah, no. And I just like never went back. Like, why did you never go back
Me?
after working it? Like, you've never been to like B?
Yeah, I went to just like go. I never went back because like it was just like boring. Like, I don't know. I feel like
Oh yeah, what's it like here? In Toronto, it's like a million vendors. It's like a festival type thing, but just on a street.
it's same. So
Okay.
it's like it's a festival here. But it's festival here. They have like performances and shit. From like local drag queens and like, but I mean, I think now it's a little bit more different because like now they got like RuPaul girls coming out here now, and like they got like actual like DJs doing sets and shit and like stuff like that. But back when I was like, when I used to go, it was very just like people that I didn't know or like niggas I worked with at the club when I used to be a bouncer and shit. So like, I already see you niggas, already know what the fuck y'all about to do. Like, it's not nothing like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. And then just like vendors, like niggas walking around selling like pride flags and shirts and niggas is like they do porn and they trying to get niggas to be porn stars. I don't know, shit like that.
Yeah.
But it just didn't intrigue me. But also because like I'm not like I am a homosexual man, but like gay culture, gay like I don't know, I don't know, like just gay cultural things. Like I don't really care about. Not that they're wrong, but it's just like I don't really give a like all you niggas was listening to fucking Charlie XCX because you wanted to be brat, and it's like okay, but like that shit.
The album
just,
was kind of good though.
yeah, because you're a fucking gay Bob.
The album was good. You were a gaggle. Don't even, or what are they called? Monster. So don't even. So don't even sit here and say brat. You were a gaga gay. So exactly. So don't even sit here with that fucking attitude. Bitch, you were like rah 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 ah. That was you.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Watch this, right? Okay. You wore eyeliner and a motherfucking nose piercing. Don't say shit to me about being gay. You wore eyeliner, you wore makeup.
I've never worn makeup in my life.
Eyeliner,
I've
you had
never
eyeliner
worn
on.
makeup in my life.
We can find your.
Go ahead.
It's not true.
I want you to.
It's not true.
I want you to find a photo. I've
You're
never
lying.
worn makeup in my life.
It's not true. You had that big ass gay ass chandelier in your nose.
So we both had nose rings.
You had a chandelier. I had a nose. I had a hoop, nigga. You had a motherfucking chandelier hanging out your nose, boy.
We both had nose rings.
I had a baby hoop.
And I had a Givenchy nose ring.
And you
had a cheap fucking Claire's nose ring that fell out and fell into my mouth because it was that fucking cheap. Probably made your shit green because it was so fucking cheap.
Nope, because it was plated with real gold.
Cheap ass gay.
The outside was real. The inside was silver. What was your big ass motherfucking
Givenchy?
No. What was it made from?
Givenchy. That's what it was made from. Anyway.
But no, that's why I didn't go. It's bored. I don't really care for like gay culture things. I don't like.
I'm just gay, and I wish that was like a thing that was like. Okay,
I feel like now it is. I feel like now it's different.
I think too, like people are really. There's a big conversation about this online, which I wanted to bring it up. Like people are really understanding now that like pride. Nicholas's comeback was brought to you by consumerism. Whoa. That is so crazy. Yup. But these companies that sponsor Pride also donate to organizations that actively remove rights from gay people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's I think what the
you can't trust a corporate donation, dumbass.
Yeah, like that's what the I guess like the revelation people are having now, and is like, hey, wait, why aren't we going to Pride? Why aren't we doing these things? Like, wait, should we be accepting these brand deals during Pride Month to bring awareness? Mm-hmm. No, because like at the end of the day, now Pride Month has become, always was, but is now more apparent that it's all consumerism. That's what it is. Yep. It's all businesses who want to make money off of you, who are here to support you during
For
30
30
days.
days.
And then after that, they don't want to work with you. They're actively voting and donating money to take your rights while looking you in the face for 30 days and being like, we see you, ally.
Come get this rainbow shirt. Bitch, we got rainbow sandwiches at McDonald's, whore.
Like,
Even though we donate to APAC and motherfucking corporations and what they call them funds. It's like a political fund.
baby,
PACs. We donate to PACs to make sure you can't motherfucking get married in your state, girl. But
The
what
only
about
PACs
this?
I know
What
are the
about
ones
this
that was
rainbow mayo, whore?
like, what? Yeah. I just think, yeah, I've never went back because of that. And then, like, I've never, when I first got on TikTok, people would be like, why don't you talk about this? Why aren't you talking about this? It's Pride Month. What's your experience? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because you just want to hear about my experience now. I have talked about so many experiences being gay on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, year round.
Because I'm gay 365 days a week.
No,
or a month.
Oh, damn.
Or a year.
I'm gay 11 months out of the year. During Pride Month, I'm not gay. Don't ask me to do anything gay. Don't ask me to fucking do a brand deal. Don't ask me to come to a gay event. Don't ask me to do shit. I'm not gay during Pride Month.
I don't know. If you're going to pay me, I'll be gay for that month.
It depends how much. I am gay during July. Okay, I'll be gay again. So you can ask me if you want to do a brand deal with me then. I'm gay in July, but don't ask me to do gay shit during June. No, because I was gay for the rest of the year. You didn't want to work with me.
Yeah, I ain't
you.
gonna lie. I don't have a problem pandering with the gay shit for money. I don't care about that part. I'm just not about to be. I'm just not about to be no fucking. I'm not gonna be your nigga for money, but I'll definitely be your fag for money. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I just I hate it. It drives me nuts.
My rainbow.
My rainbow flag.
My rainbow flag.
Rainbow flag.
I'm gonna wave my rainbow flag, princess.
How
be a rainbow princess.
It's Pride,
Yeah.
princess.
What's it say? Ruby
Sorry?
T? Ruby T? Yeah, whoever, I'm gonna say Ruby. They said in the chat, yep, Pride, Juneteenth, etc. is all for consumerism. That's
Yeah.
what that shit is, bro.
Generally, if a brand is backing it, it is
It's
unless you're Huda motherfucking beauty and you have been advocating for Palestine since the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay? Huda, man, she is the #1 beauty brand in the first quarter of 2025, as she should be.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah. But there's a lot of talk about like why people don't celebrate Pride or blah blah blah. And are we privileged for not feeling like we have to because of people who did fight so that we could have a Pride parade? And I understand that. But for me, because I used to think that, I'd be like, well, I don't live in that time. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I also didn't know anything about gay culture.
Yeah.
I learned that Stonewall was a thing like 2 years ago. I don't know anything.
That's crazy, yeah.
But like, we don't talk about that growing up. The first time I heard the word gay, I was 14. And the next time I said the word gay, I think I was like 20. Like,
yeah.
that wasn't a thing. And then I also just didn't live with gay friends, but it's not because I didn't want them. It's because I was working and I taught kids and I was around girls all day. Like, that just wasn't a conversation. Like, I've learned so much since meeting you about just like life, because this is the first time I'm not surrounded by my job that was like my life.
Yeah.
So, and also like being gay has just been my sexual identity. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like, but I don't think about being gay. Like, bless you. I don't think about being gay because I just am, but I also like don't think about being a carnivore. I don't think about being my sexual
preference isn't like my personality.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't listen to specific music because it's gay music.
But I also understand that I'm saying that from the viewpoint of being a Michigander, right? Like I think that pride wherever you are is like different. Like if you
100%.
are in like Texas or like places like red states and you have a pride festival, like that is a place for you to go to be yourself and like have other gay people to be around. And like it's damn near like a necessity for you to be able to do that there and like have a space for that, because like for the most part you probably live in an environment where like you can't do that or be that. But like if you in fucking San Francisco, pride is just a place for you to get fucked. Like you just go there to get fucked.
Gay capital, but like gay marriage has only been legal there for like 1 minute.
I thought it's been legalized for like a while.
I don't remember.
Even if it's not legalized, I feel like it was always like accepted there. So like it kind of was.
A lot of the gay capitals are like the least, but I think it's because they're the loudest with their pride because they're the least politically backed or something like that. I think
What
that's
do you
why.
mean?
Like LA is like the gay capital of the fucking
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
But gay marriage, that was like the last state to do it.
Yeah, but also like it was LA and like nobody gave a fuck because niggas been gay there since being gay there since being gay there. So it's just like being gay is not like like in some place like it being legalized is not necessarily when some place legalize gay marriage is necessarily emblematic of like what their viewpoint is.
No, but that's why they have to be so loud and proud, and why
because it's
like,
legal there now. But
no,
they've been
because it wasn't. I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like the way you have to be a voice, you have to be loud where you're not accepted. So I think that's why it was like that. Because like growing up in Canada, like gay marriage was just legal for as long as I've been alive. Like that's why it wasn't a big deal to like talk about it. It's why it wasn't a big deal for me to come out. It wasn't a big deal for anything because I'm like, well, it's just like a regular thing in my life. Like,
but that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like wherever you are, it kind of is like.
Yeah, I'm speaking from the privilege of being Canadian. Like none of that mattered.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm in Michigan. Like niggas be homophobic, but most of the time niggas don't really give a fuck. Like.
Yeah, people here. That's the thing that I liked about being here was like
Detroit is not homophobic.
No, people just don't be lame.
And niggas,
that's it.
Just don't be no lame ass, soft ass nigga. Like that's it, bro.
You can be the coolest person. They don't care if you're a stud. They don't care if you are gay. They don't care if you are trans. Just don't be lame.
You can be in the trenches. And niggas is not gonna do like fuck with you unless you just like a soft ass crybaby ass nigga. Like
everybody started to like me here when I started to be my actual self because I was just nervous to be in the US and all these things and be around different people that I had never met before. But then I started to be myself, which is loud and like I talk back and like all these things. Everybody was like, and
then you start yelling at niggas that got actual bodies and went to prison, and it was like, oh, he's cool. Like
right, I call Uncle so and so a bitch one time, and the whole room was like. And he just dapped me up. Like, he was just like, oh, LOL. And, like, calling out people and being like, we're actually not sliding past this, so let's go. And so it's like, people just don't want you to be like...
Which has to be startling, because imagine you saw crack in the 80s, and now it's just this little-ass twink telling you what you not gonna do. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out my face. I used to hold Mac 10s, nigga.
Cool, I was a drug mule. What do you want to do about it?
Sure, and you're not talking about your feelings.
Yeah, and you need to bring this up. Because we're going to talk about this.
And you need to express yourself.
Yeah. I'm not scared of anybody. Get out of here.
Niggas used to move. I used to sell cocaine. Yep. You know what you didn't do? Go to therapy.
You didn't go to therapy? I'm like, okay, cool about your cocaine. People were doing it off my back in the strip club in the back room. I was a drug mule. Okay, cocaine, cool. You sold cocaine.
What about your relationship with your child?
We're going to talk about your emotional and fucking intelligence.
We're going to talk about your detachment issues.
All right. Speak up. You think you're a gangster because you did all these things? No, be an emotional gangster. Let's go.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. The rambling is rambling today.
Yeah. I don't have another topic, so whatever you got next is.
Oh, all right. Well, on the topic of corporate greed, Target. Okay, so.
Target always doing some bullshit.
Target has just been taking a major L this first quarter.
Target they've been on bullshit since Tabby.
Tabitha. They are just taking L after L.
So what they do this time?
So last Pride, they had like the whole, that section of all the gay pride stuff. And then they like took it down because of all the backlash. Guess what they got up in the pride section this year?
Flags.
American Pride. It's all American things for American Pride Month. And not like pride, like rainbow pride, like American flag pride. People are like, yo, what? You just are. It's like they're competing with the last L they took. Like they want to up the L every time.
We got to up the L's because we got to see how many L's we could take. We're going to keep L'ing it until we turn into an L train. Amen.
Like, that's insane. That's literally like American Pride. That's what they're doing right now. Isn't that so funny?
It's just like American flags everywhere and shit.
Like, why wouldn't you do that in July during like July 4th? But no.
They'll do it next month. Next month too.
Oh, they will. They're just specifically doing it during Pride Month and calling it American Pride.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's fucking stupid, actually.
Yeah. Just wanted to randomly say how funny that was.
Okay.
This is also stupid as fuck. All right. I think her last name's Paveo. It's Pavao. So I'm assuming Paveo.
Okay.
Pavao.
White lady.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Paveo So her HOA has been threatening her because she has a Black Lives Matter sign in her house. Inside her house. Right. Which is so crazy because, bitch, HOA is supposed to be what happens outside the house and renovations and things.
HOAs are the new racial covenants. Let me explain what a racial covenant is when he done talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they've threatened her with fines, like over the Black Lives Matter signs that have been in her home, because there's been a community like uproar about this sign in her house. Mm-hmm. Right, community uproar. Well, because they're not allowed to have political propaganda on their homes, right? But guess who does? Everybody who's been complaining and have a problem, they have the blue American flag on their doorstep as doormats. All these people. So she's like, so how the fuck does that work?
The blue American flag, like back to blue.
The one that people over there have. They have those on their porches and all those things, but they can have that outside their house. But she can't have the BLM in her house. Okay. And
she had like in a window, like in the front window. Or something like
in
that.
2021, she put it in the window inside, and they were like uproar. Now, again, it's inside the house, but you can see it. I mean, from the window, but it's in the house. And they're now upset about that too. But there's no upset about the people with the blue flag. Okay, none. Well, obviously.
Where's she at again?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
I didn't write that down.
It don't matter. Her neighborhood's racist, so go ahead.
As fuck. But that, like I had said before, we need to revisit everybody who's moving into an HOA, how HOAs started. It was to keep white people in, keep black people out of neighborhoods. That is how HOAs started. That is the literal origin of HOAs. Homeowners Association was because black people were able to now buy homes in any community. And they said, get that shit out of here. And they created these laws and these rules and these guidelines.
Racial covenants.
To keep black people out of white environments, white neighborhoods, to keep neighborhoods white, and to only allow in the palatable black people and
the good Negroes,
and
of
so,
which I am not.
And so if for a second people like have HO, which just hit me, I was like, oh,
of which I do not classify as.
HOAs are a very common thing. They're a very common thing. And even like lower income neighborhoods now are all of a sudden HOAs are appearing. And I don't understand how that's a thing, how you can like be in a non-HOA home that you could have had for years and all of a sudden there's an HOA. First of all, fuck you.
I'm so curious about why that is. Like, that's such a crazy thing to me. No. What I'm saying is like, no,
they're trying to make it a group.
Well,
no, I can't say that. I can't say what I was gonna say.
No, I'm saying like it's confusing to me because it's like I understand it if like there's like those, you know, the subdivision, like new construction subdivisions and shit like that. I could kind of understand those having the HOA because those have like a central office that like you can talk to about like shit that's going on with your place. What I don't understand is this fucking house been here since the fucking 60s. This neighborhood been here since the 60s and they've never had a fucking HOA. Who started the HOA? Who runs that motherfucker? And who decided that my house is a part of that?
The people who are trying to make a certain place great again. Because it needs to go back to when it was good again. And I saw somebody talk about this, and it made me think about it when they were like, great again. Put your viewpoint, like take your whole viewpoint out of it. Put it in the view of black people. When was it great? I want you to name a time when it was great. Name any time it was great. Not good or palatable. When was it great? Oh, okay. And that's what they're trying to do. 100% when they create new HOAs and all of those things. And often HOAs are more expensive. And I feel like if you're going to decide what I'm doing, I should be paying less because it's not my choice. Anyway. But
our friend that we know that just bought that condo.
In an HOA?
Her fucking HOA, $300 a month.
For what?
On top of her mortgage already.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Are you fucking crazy? $300 just to be here?
That's bullshit.
Because you niggas cut the grass for me and shovel the driveway. If I do it myself, Give me my 300 back and I'll figure it out.
I know.
I'll salt the motherfucking ground.
I know. There should be like I want a list of what tallies up to 300. I must know. Yeah. So you just like, if you're going to move into a HOA or you're in an HOA or whatever, you need to understand where that comes from. Like, I feel like that is something that a lot of people don't know, but it's like, how was that? Where did that come from? And unfortunately, if you are Black in a HOA, what do you call it? Not subdivision, community, whatever. You got to understand that the reason that's there was to keep people like you out. So if you are treated a certain way, it's still alive.
You kind of got to just be more cognizant. Like nowadays, like I think all HOAs are fucking stupid, but like some places are,
I feel like you should be able to opt in to like, I'll
that's
pay.
what I feel like.
But that's like, it's like insurance. It's a scam. It's like you should be able to opt in and be like, oh, okay, I want this thing so that if something.
But HOA ain't even insurance. That's the part that fucks me up about it.
No, but I mean in the way that's like,
if you can opt, like I should be able to opt in.
Yes, and if I don't choose it and something happens, I'm fucked.
Then I'm fucked.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't want all these things to happen in my neighbor or to my house, like the benefits of an HOA, so I don't want to pay it. But it's like,
yeah. No, HOAs are fucking crazy, but some of them are like a little bit depending on where you stay. It's just that like. That's why I say HOAs are the new racial covenants, because like back in the day, like you said, the racial covenants used to be where white people would have this like block of houses and they'd be like, no Negroes can live here, but like that's illegal. Now you legally can't have a racial covenant. What's very legal is for us to come us 5 people who live in this area who just so happen to be white. We can start a HOA and have our whole entire block a part of that HOA, and we can just so happen to make it against HOA for you to have certain political things in the wall. We can have it illegal for you to be loud after a certain amount of time. It can be
and specifically pick on people of a certain race.
It can be. It's totally legal for us to be like, you can't have more than 10 people at your place at one time, so that you can't have big ass birthday parties.
But not go after those people who do it. But we are going to go after you if you do it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just so happened that we only talk about the Black people that do it.
That's the thing, is it's like, yeah, all these things are abolished.
But it's not a racial covenant.
Yeah.
Anybody's free to move in.
All these things are abolished and all these things are allowed. Anybody can do this. You can come in here. Anybody can come in here. Don't worry about it. But that's how they get away with it.
It's just no Black Lives Matter flags, no Pride flags, no Palestine flags, no this flags. But you can definitely move in if you want to, but just...
It's why the word microaggression like exists. It's why that exists, because it's like a legal way. It's a legal way to do it to you. Microaggressions exist because it's racist if I say something racist to you, but if I subtly do it in a different way that goes in a back way, then it's not racist. Oh, I didn't know it was just microaggression. I didn't know that. And that's what that is. That's what a HOA is.
Yeah.
Stupid as fuck.
Very silly.
Yeah.
Silly work. You got anything else for us?
I do, but we're going to go into the other thing, but I got pissed.
All right. Well, we should have known that was coming. All right. He got to go pee-pee. We'll be right back.
Pee-pee?
Okay, and we are back. Thank you guys for holding on. Is there anything else you need to say or do or anything like that? No. Okay, well, good, because we're going to get into the portion of the show we like to call, we're going to get into the portion of the show we like to call What's on Your Heart. It's where you can write into the Emmizzies Instagram and tell us anything that you want to rant about or you need some advice on or anything, and we just might read your thing aloud, especially if you want some advice on what to do if you work somewhere and they implemented a brand new plan for everybody in the whole entire company to do, but they just did it 2 days ago, and now they mad at you because it's not rolling out the right way because they didn't give you no instructions, and so you be doing stuff trying to figure out how to do it the right way, but they didn't tell you how to do it the right way. Now it's your fault because you didn't do it the right way, and so they call you trying to trip out on you. But lo and behold, bitch, you found the right one today, bitch, because I'm not the motherfucker to play with, bitch. I'm gonna tell you about your fucking stuff because watch how you fucking talking to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck about this corporate job, bitch. I'll blow your shit out. We'll tell you how to handle that. What's the first write-in?
That felt personal.
I
felt personal.
No. I love my job.
All right. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to start by saying...
It's always nonsense lately.
She pissing me off, this person.
They usually do.
My best friend got beat up, and I didn't help.
Okay, I'm listening.
We went out in ATL on a trip. She got bumped by some bitch. My friend started popping it at her. And then her and her two friends jumped my friend. I was in shock. And we both would have gotten beaten up if I helped. And now she won't talk to me and I don't know what to do.
How old is this girl?
I don't know. They were at a club, so at least 21.
True. Yeah. I wouldn't fucking talk to you either.
Yeah, bitch.
That's the last time we speak ever again.
For real.
And quiet as it's kept with your scary ass.
Scary.
Bitch, I gotta line it up with you once we done.
Oh, yeah. Once I heal, depending how bad it is.
We lining it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
because not you let these not it was 2-on-2.
No, it was the 3 of girls against. It would have been the 2 of them, but on her friend.
Man, bitch, you supposed to ride with me, bro.
Even
or
if
at
it was
least
5, you have to fight. You gotta fight.
Or you gotta get me out of it. One of the two. We both running or we both fighting, but it's not about to be one or the other, girl. And you sat there and watched. First of all, if I'm out somewhere and my homeboy bumps somebody, first of all, it's not even that deep to be trying to fight somebody over a bump. My bad. I'm sorry. But y'all probably was drunk and whatever the fuck. So that's partially your homegirl fault because calm the fuck down, bitch. It ain't that serious. But you, Miss Ma'am.
No, the girl.
She walked into the girl and bumped her. The girl got mad.
Bumped.
She got
her
bumped.
friend. It would be like if we went out, someone bumped you, and then they'd all beat your ass. But it's
because you got the popping at them because they bumped into you. Yeah, I'd be like, bro, they just bumped into you. Chill out, nigga. It was an accident.
Yeah.
You should have calmed your sister down.
Yeah.
But also, bitch, since she wasn't calm, you was supposed to crash with her.
You should have popped with her.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I could never. And like, you got to take you said my best friend. No, you take best out of it. That's
best
you
friend.
Somebody you went to the club with that you know.
Best friend.
You don't get to
Let me tell you,
ever swing. I've said it a million times. If someone ever, I don't care if they're built like Thor, swung on you, I'm grabbing a weapon. I don't care. I'm jumping. I'm not letting you fight somebody. I mean, okay, if they're smaller than you, like you got it. But like, if someone hits you first, I guess that's true. If you hit someone first,
then I got it.
You got
it's
it.
Me.
You got it. Unless you're losing, then I'm getting in there. But if someone swings on you first, I'm not seeing anything. I'm immediately going crazy.
Yeah, I would like to sit here and say that I'm like, fair. I'll let you fight fair, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Nigga.
If
First of all,
my friend fights, so do I.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to take it a step further with everybody in this bitch. If I'm with my homegirl, homeboy, and it's 3 niggas, and they trying to jump my one homie, I'm not fighting.
I can't show you what my hands are doing behind this thing.
I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
All 3 of them bitches fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
I'm out with my homegirl.
You better
and
run.
3 bitches try to... Bitch.
I'm feeling threatened.
I hope y'all ain't got kids.
I got to stand my ground. My ground is feeling shaky. Got to stand.
It's 3 of y'all and I got an 18 clip, bitch. How you do the math.
You're not... Yeah, you're just not jumping, my friend.
Do the math.
You're not. You're not jumping my friend. Like, you're not.
I'm gonna pull that bitch out and y'all got one time to make a decision. How you want your night to go?
Yeah. You're just not jumping my friend. And I understand that Atlanta is not, though. I don't think they have gun control.
I don't think they got I don't think it's staying your ground laws, but you can definitely own a gun down there though.
But you probably can't bring it to the club.
Well, that's not nowhere can you take a gun to the club, so
Oh, you can't take a gun here, huh?
No, you can't take a gun nowhere where it's alcohol. You can't go to the bar with a gun.
I didn't know that.
No, you can't do that.
Don't do that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, but so then like they wouldn't have had a gun, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so you needed to fight. It's just what it was. I don't feel bad that she's not talking to you. I shouldn't be talking to you either. Like,
I keep a 9 and a knife on me at all times. If they gonna take that gun at the door, that's fine. Bitch, slash and dash, put another hole in your ass. Nigga, like, I'm not, bro, no. Like, y'all not about to just jump my dog while I'm here.
No.
While I'm here watching.
And like, and the thing is, even if I know we're gonna lose, I'm still not sitting there.
It's just like, oh my God,
Win,
bro.
lose,
We
or
about
draw.
to get our ass beat tonight.
So let's go.
We are going to get fucked up tonight.
Yeah. and honestly, no, you have to go in like before Cash said, Why do I fight so good? Because it's going to be you or me.
It's
And
you
it's not
or
going to be
me.
me. And it's not going to be me. So I am fighting with every fucking ounce I have. Like, this is the last fight I got.
I've never been in that situation where I had to it's been a few times that like I was out with somebody and like they got the popping into some big niggas and I'm like, them some big
Yeah.
niggas. I hope they don't come over here and hit him because I do not want to get my jaw broke.
Yeah.
But like I had the intentions that like, I guess we both going to the hospital,
Let's
bro.
go.
Like, I'm not about to just leave my man. It's like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like, my advice is you are incorrect.
I'm very much the type, if I'm out with one of my homegirls and she fighting another girl, I'm at least trip her. Like,
Oh, I'm tossing a little toe out.
I can't hit her because she a girl, but I'm a
Toss a little toe out.
you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, my leg came out. Damn, who pulled the hood over your head? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, stop. Holding the girl's arm.
No, you shouldn't hit her.
Get
no,
off, everybody, no fight.
No, nobody fight, stop.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but like, or where you're like trying to push the hands apart, but just strategically only grabbing the one person's hands.
I hate those fucking videos where people are breaking up fights and then the guy is holding somebody is holding their friend, but they got the arm, then just letting the bitch punch her in the back of the head.
That is so infuriating.
That makes me so fucking mad. I'm about to beat your ass when you let me go.
Yeah.
After they get done
You're
fucking me up,
next.
I'm fucking you up.
Yeah. I've never been in that position though, where somebody like
holds you now.
No.
I mean, I'm big. People kind of just get out of my way.
I'm not big, but no one's ever held me.
I did at the club.
And
barely.
And you saw how that fucking pissed me
barely,
off?
Barely.
I just remembered
barely.
that. You bitch.
You got free
You
very
talking
fast.
all this shit about fucking, man, I was gone. You talk all this shit about, oh, fucking hold people back. You held me back.
Because you didn't need to fight him. That wasn't necessary.
That's how you
if it's dumb, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep niggas from crashing out. But if you are justified,
there was no crashing out. That it was crashed.
It wasn't crashed. I didn't know it was crashed until after the fact. Had you told me in that moment he was like laughing at you and like I didn't see that part. If you would have told me in that moment he was playing in your face, I'd be like, okay, this nigga think it's a joke. Go ahead. The nigga want to he go ha ha with this nigga. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know that part. I just saw you was tripping the fuck out, and I didn't want you to fucking get kicked out of the club, which we end up doing anyway. But like,
weren't you also at his job?
And I also worked there. So it's like, you know, it was a lot of things at play.
I still don't feel bad. I warned everybody. There was 3 people with me, and I warned all 3 I will be starting a scene, and all 3
didn't know he was going to be there.
All 3 didn't believe me when I said
and when
I will be starting
a
thing.
I tried to assess the situation and keep him from you from him.
And guess what?
And then water mixed with oil, and then we had a problem.
I just feel like, regardless. Yeah, so our advice, because what do you do next? I mean, like, you can apologize, but at the end of the day, I don't feel bad. I'm sorry to say, like,
You scary.
I don't want pussies in this community.
You scary. It's Pride Month, girl. I don't want no pussies in this community.
Because I know you're not going to stand up for me. You ain't even stand up for your
Because
best friend.
that's the thing. Like, I
you
know.
You ain't got a fucking leg to stand on, peg leg.
The bigger point of that whole thing is that she no longer, like,
trusts
you. She cannot be safe in your company because you are not going to have her back if anything happens. If anything goes left, you are going to run. And she's going to be by herself. I can't be nowhere. I can't go to McDonald's with a nigga like that. Mm-mm. Like, you have to be ready at all times to be doing if some shit happens, you have to be ready, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand
that not everybody is a fighter. You don't have to be a fighter.
That's not the point.
To fight.
That's not the point.
But you have to be a loyal friend.
You have to defend your loved ones.
How I feel about this is you 2 aren't friends anymore. I'm sorry. I think you got to move on. That it's a tough pill to swallow.
You cooked it, sister.
You got to move on. But the next friend, you got to learn a lesson here, and you got to be a better friend. And if you got to take some accountability for yourself in the way that if your friend is somebody who pops it at the mouth a lot, and you don't want to be in that situation where you might have to defend them.
So that bitch be cool.
No, then don't be friends with people like that.
Or
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this was the first time she had ever done that and you were like, who is this person? Like, you're in shock. Yeah. Okay, maybe. And you should have still, don't let your friend get beat up.
Your best friend, you know your friend.
Exactly. And so I just feel like if you aren't able to be someone who can defend a friend, then don't be friends with people you feel like might need defending.
And also, if you are with somebody, and even on the flip side of that, if you like are with somebody that don't listen to you when they tell you to calm the fuck down, you don't need to be like, no matter how much of a crash out type shit I be on, I know that when my homegirl Alicia be like, hey nigga, you need to cool it because it's not that deep. I'm like, all right, I'm tripping. Let me chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't have that ability.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. She like, bro, you wilding out, calm it down. It's cool. If you can't tell your homegirl to calm the fuck down after that bitch bumped her, you don't need to be friends with her anyway because that bitch don't listen to you either.
Yeah.
But also, you not going to help her if in a fight. So it's like,
Yeah.
maybe y'all should just don't talk to each other.
No, I don't think you guys are friends anymore.
I think y'all shouldn't be friends.
But be friends with somebody, and if you still think it's stupid or you couldn't calm them down, you fight with them at the end of the day, and then after you be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Just like Ruby just said, facts. Even if you wrong, I got your back. I'll let you know you're wrong later, but I'm gonna have your back.
Exactly,
Bitch,
Ruby.
we gonna get out of this situation now, but when we get back to the spot, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
But we fighting out of this
And
bitch.
pop it with me. I want you to.
We fighting
I
out
want
when
you
we
to
get
pop
out
it
this
with me,
bitch.
I want you to.
Yeah, because I ain't them bitches back at the club. I dot your motherfucking eyeball.
Right now. And I should, just because you put me in this. I should give you one more. I might let him hit you once and then be like, all right.
Yeah. I'll hold one arm, let that bitch get a good one in.
Yeah, that's my advice for you, girl. I'm upset with you.
Is another right in, or is that the only one?
No, it's the one we got. What are we? Almost 2 hours.
Okay, cool. We got one more or no?
I said no.
Oh, that was the only one?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Damn. All right, my bad. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Emmizzies podcast. I've been Edmund. He's been Nicholas. Come here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Watch this shit live. Watch this shit
You
live.
said Wednesday
Watch this
p.m. Eastern time.
Wednesday p.m. Eastern time 8. No, 8 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. Watch the episode on Mondays in the morning.
YouTube?
Well, listen to it Mondays wherever you listen to podcasts. Follow the YouTube page. Subscribe to this Twitch.
Hello.
Follow this nigga on TikTok so we can get 10,000 followers.
Please.
You can follow me if you want to. I don't care about the internet no more.
I don't know. You're viral. Evan's more viral than me.
On TikTok a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. I'm not even trying. I don't even care about that shit. I just be putting shit up. I just put some bullshit up before we came here.
It pisses me off.
I put a picture of me looking at the camera and being like, you need that?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So see y'all later. Bye.
Bye, ho.
Bye ho. Way ho.